Hey there, Gary here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about probably the most important area in the 5 core areas, and that is relationships. Relationships are probably the most important. Everything that we get as far as fulfillment, the highest levels of emotion come from the relationships we have. Our familial relationships and our social relationships. So I'm going to talk about those things because I'll be honest with you, before, a year ago, I would say that was probably one of the lowest levels in my 5 core areas. I mean, I've been teaching about the 5 core areas since 2013, the end of 2013. And I mean, even in October 2013, I mean, my relationships was, a 2 or a 3, so now, I mean, not up a ton, but from where I want to be, but still I'm at a 4. So for me, where am I at right now? I'm living with my spouse. We've got a toddler. We've got a baby on the way. And I'll be totally honest with you, where I'm at now is it's a totally new experience for me. And it creates a lot of stress, a lot of tension in my life. Because it's so new and because of a lot of the things that I'm holding on to that I'm not letting go of. So it creates a lot of stress and tension because I'm resisting the change. I'm resisting the things that are happening, the things that are naturally I'm creating in my life. I'm resisting those things, and it's creating a lot of stress and tension in my life over the past year. And so where do I want to be? I want love and connection and passion in my relationship. I don't want, like I talked about yesterday, I don't want complacency. I don't want normalcy in my relationship. I want the best relationship that I can possibly have. I want to go on vacations at least once every 3 months, minimum. For me, when you get out of your job, when you get out of your business, and you leave with your spouse and you go somewhere where it's just you two and you don't have your normal life with you, you're able to reconnect and you're able to decompress. And I feel like it's so important. So another big thing where I'm at now is I don't have a big circle of people that I spend a lot of time with, that I can mastermind with, that I can bounce ideas off. So I don't really have a lot of people in my life that I can really relate to on a deep level. And for me, that's important. And for me to really take my life to a level 10, to the dream life that I want to live, I've got to surround myself with people who are already achieving the results that I want to achieve, people who have already done the things that I know I need to do that can help me get through the trial and error a whole lot quicker. So that leads to where do I want to be in my social relationships. I want to have more friends. I want to have a circle of influence. I want to have people who have walked the path that I'm on, people who are getting the results I want to get, who can mentor me and help me achieve the next level in my life. What do I need to let go of in my personal relationship with my spouse is I definitely need to let go of my high expectations. Buddha says it best is when we have expectations and those expectations aren't fulfilled, we are the ones that suffer. So, and I know that, the stress, the tension, the anger, the frustration, all of the pain that I'm experiencing, it's a result of the things that I know I need to let go of that I'm not letting go of. So double standards, my spouse catches me in double standards all the time. And I like that. I need someone that's going to call me out on my shit. I need that. That's important for me to grow. When I say, hey, you're wasteful, and she turns around and says, well, you're just as wasteful. That's good. That's good that I have someone that, has a backbone enough to, instead of just, oh, yeah, okay, honey, yeah, I need to work on that. She's like, oh, no, I'm calling you out on your shit too. So that's good. I appreciate that. I like people giving me constructive criticism. So I definitely need to let go of those things. And especially in that relationship, I really need to work on my attitude. I have this kind of shotgun reaction that I say no a lot. If she asks me to say something, I just immediately just like, no, 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 no. And I always end up doing it, but I should be more of from the service kind coming from a place of service, how can I serve you, how can I love you, versus no, does that fit my expectations again? Does that fit my schedule? Things like that. What do I need to pick up? I need to make sure that my family, everybody in my family, but especially, my really close family, so Danny and Lily and my baby, that they know that I love them all the time, that they know that, no matter what, if Dad's gone or he's working or wherever, they know that I love them, that they know that I'm here for them unconditionally, and that I'll do whatever I can for them. What do I need to pick up? What else do I need to pick up? I need to be more social. I need to be more outgoing. I need to spend time at the places, at the venues where the people that I want to be like are where they're hanging out. I need to surround myself. I need to immerse myself in that environment. What's the pain I'm experiencing? So the pain that I'm experiencing right now because of my actions is I'm definitely experiencing a lot of frustration, a lot of anger at times. Definitely, I experienced some resentment, and those are emotions that, for me, they're really bad emotions. If you're carrying around resentment and guilt, those are the two worst emotions, in my opinion. Those are the emotions, in my opinion, that create dis-ease in the body, and dis-ease manifests into cancer, tumors, and all these different types of ailments in the body, aches and pains in the body. In my belief, my study is it comes from the emotions that we're holding in. So I'm experiencing a lot of negative emotions, a lot of destructive emotions because of my expectations, because of my double standards, because of the things that I know I need to let go of. Again, the resistance. If you're resisting the natural flow of life, you might call it God, you might call it whatever you want to call it, but that presence, that being, that power, it's trying to give me this family. It's trying to give me this love and passion and compassion. It's trying to give me all this stuff so that I can accept it and so that I can grow because of it. And if you resist it, then you're going to get stress and tension and anger and frustration because you're not allowing it to flow into your life. And that is why we have these experiences. Just like I talked about, a couple days ago, we either are the victim or we're the creator of our experiences. And if I'm being the victim and I'm saying, oh my God, I'm so pissed off at you because of this and this and this, then I'm being the victim. I'm not being responsible. I've been listening to the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and he talks about responsibility. And responsibility is just making a choice. It's the ability to have a response, or to response and then be able to make the response. So we all have choices in life, and when I have that shotgun reaction of saying no, I'm not taking time to think about it, to ask questions. I'm just instantly saying no, and that's not a good thing. And so those are things I need to let go of, and that's just me resisting. And I mean, I've only been in this relationship now for less than a year, so automatically I have to take on this role of dad and provider, and I'm having a second baby in less than a year, so those are all brand new things to me. So it's just like I have a 2-year-old right now, and right now she's afraid of the dark. That's something that you have to learn, because I'm not afraid of the dark at all anymore. I'm not claustrophobic. In fact, I get in sensory deprivation tanks where I lock myself in this pitch black chamber for hours on end. She's going through something, and when she's crying and she's throwing a fit, that's her resisting the lesson. The lesson is, hey, you got to be strong. You got to be confident. You got to be courageous. And when you learn those lessons, you grow as a result of it. Same thing. I'm like a little kid. I'm no better than my 2-year-old. A lot of times she uses my own stuff on me, and I have to say, you know what? You're absolutely right. We often think just because we're older that we're wiser. Wisdom does not come with age. So for me, I'm going through the same thing. I'm like a little kid, and I'm throwing these fits, and I'm acting like a little kid, and my spouse has to deal with it. She's got to deal with it. So what's the pleasure that I will experience when I achieve my goals? Unconditional love, passion, joy, happiness, fulfillment, love, sex, everything. Just just so much fulfillment, so much pleasure, so much joy. Everything I want in my life comes from relationship. Not only with my spouse and my kids and my parents and my siblings and my grandma and all those type of people, but definitely with social, with your friends and your circle of influence and things like that. Everything we get through people. Remember that. Everything you get in life comes through another person. Okay, so, and what's the leverage? The leverage that I've come up with is that, and this is on tape, so you guys can all hold me accountable, especially you, Danny, is that when I do that shotgun no, when I have that no attitude, no matter what, I have to say yes to it. Okay, so it doesn't mean that if I ask a question and I'm smart about it and it's not reasonable, I can't take care of it. If I have a logical reason, that makes sense. But if I just boom, shotgun, let me give you an example. Lily had to go to the dentist the other morning, really early. We had to leave like 6 in the morning. She actually had to be put out. Anesthesiologist. I asked them if they'd give me some. They wouldn't. But we had to go. And like the day or two before, she goes, hey, will you take us? Can you take us? Will you go with us to the dentist? And boom, no, gotta go to work, gotta get on the grind without even thinking about it. Without thinking in my own mind, in my own reasoning ability, well, why do they need me to go? How would it make them feel if I went with them? All those different types of things. So it's important to take time rather than just being, a little bitch and saying no. That's not okay. So that's where I'm at. You guys see, I want big things. I want to be able to provide the best life possible for my family. I want to be able to take time to go out with Danny and to go on vacation so that we can, unwind and relax and connect with each other again. Because hands down, probably all of mine, and I'm sure I can attest for her, is our best memories are when we go on vacation. We've already been on some fantastic vacations with each other. And so those are our best memories. So it's making time, because I work hard. I work 12-hour days, 14-hour days. It's being able to walk away from that for 2 weeks, a month, and being able to just unwind. Those are big things to me. And being able to have a circle of influence, people that I can spend time with and bounce my ideas off of, people who have connections and who can help me, people who can help me get where I want to be. So look at your relationships. Look at your life. Your life will never change until you change it. And you won't change it until you feel pain, associate pain to where you're at right now. Your life will never change. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you served it well. Come back and see me tomorrow. Till next time, see you later.